We're starting to see the JVR contract situation start to bubble under the surface. There have been
I have a hot take.
A couple of stories have been published. JVR saying yesterday, well, you know, what you remember, when he said, when you talk to veterans, guys that have been there before, the things that they remember are the winning, it's not the money. And obviously, JVR is going to make a lot of money. When you look at the way the Leafs contract situation shakes out and the amount of depth they have in the minors, to a lot of people, myself included, it doesn't make a lot of sense to re-sign him. Even if he does the bonanza 8-year deal for $4 million a year.
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
what do you think, Steve?
We're going to have an answer on JVR by Christmas. That is my bold prediction. He will either be extended. I'm serious. He's either going to be extended or traded by Christmas.
Why do you say that?
This can't sustain. It's not that it can't sustain. It's, why are we hearing about this now?
I think because people are asking.
And he's answering them, and he's alluding to wanting to stay with the team.
Which means they're talking,
now,
maybe.
I think they're talking, and now what else do we know about JVR from this past summer with the Islanders?
He didn't want to leave. He didn't answer the phone when the Travis Hamonic deal was happening.
Yeah.
That's why the deal didn't happen.
So the Leafs have a lot of leverage. They've already tried to trade him. They could easily trade him. They could just let him walk. I don't think he wants either of those situations. I don't think he wants to walk. I don't think he wants to leave Toronto.
So he wants to stay.
Yeah. So resign. And if he doesn't, you get traded. That's how this works. I think we're going to have an answer by Christmas.
But we don't need to re-sign him.
I agree.
I also agree.
Need JVR.
I'm a little concerned that...
This is the thing. If you want to stay here, that number needs to...
But is that number going to be Connor Brown?
No.
It should be, because JVR is replaceable.
Whoa, now.
all right.
Now.
I'm interested. What do you think?
Yeah.
We have so many wingers. We just throw one of them in.
I agree. We don't have a winger who's as good as JVR.
No, but what's the the cost above replacement for JVR?
Right, it's not like you get nothing for JVR, which you do if you let him walk. So you get a right-handed defenseman, let's say, for JVR and Connor Carey.
Which, let's be honest,
let's say that.
They need it.
Maybe.
They need it.
It kind of looks that way. I'm trying to deny that it looks that way.
They need it.
Hoping it gets better. But
I mean, this is essentially the same defense core as last year. Even with Hainsey in and Hunwick out. I mean, how different is it?
You know what? You know what moments get me down for some reason? When Zaitsev is a tough guy in front. Whenever I see it, I'm like...
Tough guy, Nikita Zaitsev. Sheriff Zaitsev's in town.
I'm like, oh...
Actually, I saw a blog TO post that Justin Fisher, again, our friend Justin Fisher, retweeted today, and it said Toronto crime down overall, and Justin goes, Matt Martin put in the work.
What a jerk! He's an idiot. No, but yeah. So, are you in agreement then, Jesse?
Yeah,
it gets solved by Christmas.
Tell me how a Carl Grundstrom doesn't come in and do...
Well, he's over in Sweden now.
Yeah, sure. But tell me how he doesn't come in and score 15 goals. And then you take a guy, Kapanen, Johansson. Yeah. There's several other guys on the team that I'm not even going to name because I don't need to go into the names. You can look them up on the Marlies. They're good players.
Janssen.
Janssen. Is it Janssen?
Yeah.
Whatever. One S or two.
Swedish name.
Swedish guy.
Riding his bike in Amsterdam. Like all the other Swedes.
Being all socially responsible, universal healthcare.
Gross.
No, okay, so you've got, JVR is good for 30 goals, let's say.
Yeah, you scored 29 last year.
Yeah, he's about a 30-goal guy. So you need to Billy Bean this shit and find two guys who can score 15.
Okay, well,
or
here's how you do that. You call up two wingers. I think the Leafs have two wingers who could probably score 15. One of them replaces JVR. The other replaces number 15, Matt Martin. Ironically, maybe it's a sign. Oh, the hockey gods are talking to you. Don't ignore them. I just think there's going to be a resolution to this before Christmas.
Interesting. That's an interesting thing.
Certainly before the trade deadline. It would not be smart to, even if the Leafs are in contention mode, like contender mode, it wouldn't be smart to head into this upcoming trade deadline with no answers for JVR, Bozak, and Komarov, all three. Give me one.
I think your answer for Komarov, and I hate to say this because I love Leo,
he's gone,
is Carl Grundstrom.
God, he's such a good penalty killer.
He's listen, but that's the thing.
He's such a jerk.
He's the best. I love him. However, we have 3 major contracts coming up.
Yep.
And again, if you want to re-sign JVR, forget, like, Leo's gone, man. He's gone. And you have guys that can do that. You have guys that can come in and do that.
Like, JVR's fighting to, like, keep the band together. Like, that whole line, right? If his number stays down, it makes it easier for the team to re-sign his buddy Bozak and re-sign his buddy Marner. Like,
and trade for his buddy Kessel.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
The Penguins need to get rid of Malkin. Acquire Kessel? Very good. Yes, that's what I heard.
Nobody knows more about hockey than you.
Oh, that's
Don't
true.
forget it.
That's true. Read my column. No, I think this will get solved before Christmas.
Okay, interesting. Now, what do you think's more likely? And I want to ask you both this question, and I'm throwing this out there on Reddit and Twitter. I just want everybody's hot takes on this, okay? So this is a hot take moment.
I don't know if I can get hot.
Is it a re-sign or is it a trade? And if it is a re-sign, what's it for? And if it is a trade, not a name, don't give me a name, but what is it for?
I think...
Give me your hot takes. TAEKS.
God! Trade. Because they already tried to.
Okay. And for?
Right-handed defenseman.
Jesse.
I think it's fairly obvious, right?
Jesse?
Yeah, I think it's a trade because the money that you're saving plus calling Greening on the wing is worth more than re-signing him for $5 million and not having that money.
What Jesse said, except why Colin Green?
Ben Smith.
You just went out?
No.
The Marlies. Yes.
Literally.
That one. All right.
Let's say Kapanen.
Marley's winger.
Let's say Kapanen.
There you go.
Kapanen.
That's a guy I would love to.
Johnson,
and you know what?
Bracco.
You know what Kapanen does? He can play the penalty kill and the power play.
And the power play. Wow.
Oh.
Just like Dominic Moore.
That's right.
I mean,
Well,
apparently. I had no
listen,
idea.
I have no problem with if Babcock thinks that Dominic Moore is the guy to take the face off on the power play. Fine. I don't think the power play is a problem. I'm not going to focus on that. I think it's going to be
Falling over
defense.
on the power play is a problem.
Yes,
yeah.
that's an issue.
I think, I'm going to stick to Christmas, damn it, but before the deadline, for sure.
I am also going to say trade. I'm not convinced that it's before Christmas.
Okay.
As much as I support you, my friend, I'm not convinced it's before Christmas. I do think it happens before the trade deadline. I don't think it's their style to go into the trade deadline and go, okay, big blockbuster deal. But I think that they bring back a guy that's steady. Steady Eddie, right-handed defenseman, i.e. a Demers. And,
I think that ship sailed.
well, I
We'll
think
see.
that's on him, but that particular type of defenseman. I know
Tanev?
Chris Tanev would be great, but I don't think Chris Tanev is worth the first overall pick or first round pick in the JVR that they want.
And what does Vancouver want with Tanev? Or sorry, with JVR?
If they can re-sign him.
Now maybe that becomes a situation like the one we talked about last episode with Colorado and Ottawa. What if Vancouver...
Colorado?
What if Vancouver is able to get Tanev? Or Vancouver for Tanev is able to get JVR and a little something. And then because JVR is a UFA, they're able to flip him. So you double down.
That's a good question.
Double dip, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I feel like it gets done before Christmas because I feel like this needs to be a hockey trade, like a player for a player. And those tend to get done before the deadline.
So you're saying it shouldn't be a baseball trade or a basketball trade. It's got to be a hockey trade.
Datum.
Sorry,
I did not. You know what? Screw it. I'm dipping into the coffee. I'm dipping into the coffee. I'm too slow.
Do you trade JVR for another guy who's
my first sip.
on an expiring deal and then go in free agency and get your defenseman there?
I don't think so. No, because, well, if you trade JVR for another guy on an expiring deal, what's the point in trading JVR?
Well,
unless
you
the
swap it
defenseman
for a defenseman.
Oh,
yeah. Who wants to resign?
Okay. Yeah, that could That could work. Who do we got? Let's look.
The UFA class of 2018.
Yes.
While Steve's looking that up,
Yes.
I want to caution here because I don't want people to assume that we think that all the Marlies would be able to step up and go, yes.
I do.
I do as well. Yeah.
Do you think they could?
No.
And also, we know that Matt Martin
Yeah,
is in the
not really.
lineup. He's a staple in the lineup. So he's not going anywhere. So you do lose a few goals, or Connor Brown steps up and is in that position and they do Bozak, Brown, Marner, which, you know what? I don't hate. I think that's actually a pretty cool line.
Also, if you're listening to us live right now,
What?
you should probably turn us off and listen to the last episode of Greg and Jeff, which is going on live.
Oh, it's happening live.
Yes.
No one listens to us live.
Are you sure?
Do we have a live stream?
Are you sure no one's listening live right now?
Only us, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think Merrick and Wyszynski are.
Okay, so just go
They're
over
like a
them.
step
You guys are
ahead
all
in
on
terms of the
drugs.
technology. They do the show live and then record it and send it out.
Hey, there's some pretty interesting options.
So what do we
actually.
got?
Top option with a cap hit of $6 million. Detroit Red Wings, 32-year-old right-handed defenseman Mike Green,
Yeah, but what does Detroit want with JVR?
divisional rival. Shoot. Okay.
Also, just what do they
2.
want with JVR?
Yeah, they're rebuilding.
Oh, yeah, right. That wouldn't make sense. You're right. Winnipeg, Toby Enstrom. They got some interesting defense
Like
going
that?
on.
I don't think they do it, but hey, I'm into it.
Vegas has Jason Garrison, who I'm looking at his numbers, and nah, dog. I don't think so.
New.
What happened to him? What happened to him? Yeah, Tampa fans, help us out. Because he went from 33 points, 30 points, 11, 9 in roughly the same amount of games. What? Yeah, I don't know about that. Jack Johnson, no thank you. Alexei Yamelin, no thank you. Kevin Bieksa is a righty. Not the best E.
You know what would be cool?
Anaheim. That'd be neat. That's
Well-
an interesting thought. It's not ideal. I don't love it.
I don't know how they would fit that under the cap too. Here's I look at Colorado.
It's actually almost equal money.
Are Tyson Berry or Eric Johnson available?
Let's look.
And I don't mean by free agents. I just wonder, like, I call Colorado and go, hey,
Just like
are they available?
in general?
Can we flip you JVR and a prospect for one of those two?
See, again, the whole JVR angle doesn't really make much sense.
Yeah.
Eric Johnson is locked in forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years at $6 million. When did that happen? And Tyson Berry has 3 years left at 5.5.
I don't hate that deal. That's probably why they want to hang on to him, though.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if it's a good deal, it's a good deal.
I think what we have to do is wait. Let's not look through this now. But
Yeah.
what we do is you look at, here are playoff teams who are going to have trouble scoring. Because there will be playoff teams that also have trouble scoring. That just inevitably happens each year. The playoff teams that have trouble scoring, I think, are going to be interested in a guy like him. If the Leafs don't re-sign him.
That's why, I don't know. I think come trade deadline, some sort of JVR Bieksa deal could make sense, but like the Ducks need to
Dude.
sweeten that. Yeah, no.
Bieksa? I don't know, dog.
Me neither, but
No.
look, we're trying to make it work here.
No.
That's why I'm saying it's not going to be expiring for expiring.
Okay, fair enough. Not Bieksa then.
I don't know what it is, but
I think-
it'll happen before Christmas.
Yeah.